The central nervous system and peripheral nervous system can be broken up into gray and white matter. So, gray matter is going to be the collection of cell bodies and non-myelinated axons, whereas white matter is going to be the myelinated axons because the white matter, the myelin, that lipid-based substance, makes it sort of white in appearance. So we have basically our gray matter and we have our white matter. Okay. And so if we look inside of the brain here, right, the gray matter can be broken up into three main regions that we'll talk about, right? You have the cerebral cortex, you have the basal nuclei, which I'm going to put in parentheses ganglia. We typically refer to as ganglia as collections of cell bodies in the peripheral nervous system. Nuclei are collections of cell bodies inside of the central nervous system, but I have seen both used for this. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that in parentheses so that it's there. And then last but not least, we have our what's called the limbic system. Okay, and we'll sort of talk about each one of these independently. Right? Our white matter is basically the fibers that are found inside of the nervous system. When we talk about the brain, we talk about three different fiber types. We talk about association fibers, and association fibers are one that go from one region of a hemisphere to a different region of the hemisphere. So these association fibers, right? These are the same hemisphere. Okay. Then we have what we call commissural fibers. And commissural fibers are ones that run between the hemispheres. So you may have heard of something called the corpus callosum before, which is the largest collection of these commissural fibers. Okay? And then we have what we refer to as projection fibers. Okay, so the projection fibers, right, these are ones that go to and from the brain. So we're just going to put to and from brain. Okay, so that breaks it out into our gray and white matter. And we're going to talk about each one of these regions sort of independently. Now, at the sort of undergraduate level, talking about each one of these regions, all these different areas, right? We tend to stay pretty superficial in our knowledge basis for them because the overall complexity of the nervous system can get deep fast, right? So at this level, we will stay pretty superficial in our understanding of those.